have a puppy training secret for teaching your puppy to respond to their name. You can do this in 5 short exercises in just a couple of minutes a day. Today, Instructor Carol and Texas 2104 are going to show you exactly how you can learn the puppy training secret to response to name. I'm Ken Steep, and welcome back to McCann Dogs.
Hi, this is Texas 2104. She's now just 15 weeks old, and she has the attention span of a flea. But I want a fantastic response to her name for safety's sake and for sports. And because she's so interested in everything else, how am I going to do that? And it's all about building value, and I also want to build value in a very short time, not spend hours a day. So we're going to play a couple of different exercises to teach her her name and put huge value on it. Her name is Texas 2104. She's named after a steam locomotive. A little bit too long to say. I call her 104 when I'm looking for that response. But I use Texas at other times because I come home, how's it going, Texas? Texas, leave that. Especially with puppies, we're always saying, leave that, here, Texas. So I don't want a lousy response to name because I'm saying it all the time. So Texas is sort of the name I use casually, but when I want that response, the name I'm going to put value to is 104. I've got a handful of treats. I'm just going to gently restrain her, show her the treats. 104, back away, yes, and reward nice and close to my body. And then I can do that right away again. 104, yay, good girl. So she's getting 10 kibbles within seconds, so lots of value. 104, yes, good girl. We can go the other way, yes. 104, woohoo, good girlie, yeah, good girl, yes. My second exercise is similar. It's going to give her a lot of treats, so a lot of value for her name, but I'm going to add value because this time she's going to get to run a little bit as well. Are you ready? Are you ready, set? 104, yes, get it. 104, yeah, get it. 104, get it, woohoo, good girl. 104, yes, get it. 104, yes, good girl. And I'll end off with a bunch, and I could even end off with a toy if I wanted to. Now there's a bonus to this exercise. I end it with a bunch of treats, so lots of value, but you notice I gently take her collar. I'm just doing it as she's taking the treats. So the bonus is my puppy is getting very comfortable to me taking control of her collar. At the same time, I build that great response to name. Now, the next little exercise I do, again, has a bit of a bonus. Once again, I get lots of repetition in a very, very short time, so she gets lots of value. But the second thing is, at the same time, I'm building value for my dog, or my puppy, liking to go to that dog bed, so that when I want to finish working with her, she's happy to go lie down. So all I'm gonna do is let her choose to go to that mat. I'm gonna make sure I have a bunch of treats ready. Yes, get it. 104, yay, good girl, break. Yeah, get it. 104, gotta make sure she gets that treat first. Yes, break. Yes, get it. 104, yay, good girl. Yes, get it. 104, good girl. And again, I'll end it with a bunch of treats and just gently take that collar so she's really comfortable with that. I can use a crate as well as the mat, build a little bit of value for my dog going into the crate so that when I ask her to go in, she's happy to go in. Ready? Where's your spot? 104. Yes, good girl. Where's your spot? Yeah, good girl. Oh, there it is. There it is. 104. Yes. Now, if you have a pup that's not too thrilled with their crate, this is a great exercise to play. She goes in, she's not having to worry about being stuck in there. Lots of value just running in, getting a treat, and then she gets to come right out again. Other little tricks I use to help my dog like a crate. One, you can see she likes her bone, likes it even better. If I rub a little peanut butter on it, she can go in there and I might just leave her a short time. The other thing I might do is, I was throwing kibbles in there to reward her, but I might surprise her because I might put a little half spoonful of peanut butter at the back of that crate. So when she goes in, it's like going to a casino. It's not there all the time, but sometimes there's a jackpot. Another exercise I love to work with response to name is hide and seek. I'll have someone help me. They'll take my dog and just hold on to them. To begin with, I'm going to make it super easy. She's going to know where I am. She's going to find me and I'm going to jackpot her, give her a whole bunch of rewards. As they do it, the dogs love the hunt. It's a little game for them. So I'm going to get eventually tougher and tougher hiding spots. And you see the dogs go nuts to find us. So when they hear that name, they want to be there. So Ken's going to help me out. He's going to take Texas, just walk her away. I'm going to make sure the first time that she actually sees me, I could even go up and get her attention with the treats. Then I'm going to peer, maybe come out again and just sort of, so she knows where I am. And then out of sight, I'm going to say, 10-4, woohoo, good girlie, yay, look at you go, yes. Was that fun? Now that I've done this successfully a few times, I'm going to make it a little tougher. Now, Ken this time is going to distract her a little bit. Yeah, you, be quiet, you. Ken's going to distract her a little bit, and this time I'm not going back to the same spot. So she's probably going to round this corner thinking I'm there, and then turn around, find out I'm in a different spot. And I think when she sees me, she's going to be very excited. Okay, you ready for this? 10-4. Yay, good girl. Yeah, good pup. Yes. If the pup doesn't respond to her name in this case, one with the person holding, that can be a big distraction. And if the puppy doesn't respond, we need to make it a little easier. So we may need to do more where the puppy sees our treats, we go out of sight just for a second to help the pup. This is a new location for Texas, so she's maybe to be more easily distracted, so I want to help set her up to be right. So I'm going to show her the treats, I'm going to go behind the corner, 10-4, woohoo, and make sure there's no chance that she's not going to get it right. Now, I love this game, and at some point I'm going to make it much, much tougher hiding in the house, and at some point in the very distant future, we'll play it outside. However, I'm always going to make sure that my puppy can be right, and of course with a puppy, I'm always supervising her. I would never leave her outside and just wait and then reward her for finding me. You know, I'd never leave her alone. I'm always going to set it up so that she's going to try her hardest to respond first time to that name. Now, another little exercise that's great to play, especially with a family, is to have a number of people. You can stand in a little circle. We're just going to have 3, but you can have as many as you want. You stand in a fairly tight circle, and each person is going to take a turn calling the puppy. So the puppy gets lots of reward in a very short time, as well as the food, a chance to run from person to person. Now you can see Texas was a little confused at the beginning of this exercise. First time she's played it, a couple of times she just kept going back randomly. We're not going to reward, as much as it's cute that she comes running to you, I'm not going to feed her. It's only going to be the person that calls. Notice too, the one she didn't respond, I can repeat that name and give a little touch to encourage her, or I could go in, food on the nose to help her be right, repeat that name. And the family members can help too, create a little less distraction. Once you finish rewarding, move your food out of the way so that the puppy can be successful every time everyone calls. So you saw Texas turn away from food, respond to that name, and that's what I want. A puppy that, regardless of the distraction, is going to respond to her name, because that's a lifesaver. Now, these were some of the tips I used, or tricks, to get that great response to name. When I first brought Texas home, she was, I think, 12 weeks. We did a little video with how we started off response to name, as well as a number of other exercises. If you want to see that, just click right here. On that note, I'm Carol. This is Texas. Happy training.